They say hip-hop beefs die quickly, but sometimes they just hide, waiting for one reckless soundbite to yank them back into daylight. Jim Jones delivered that soundbite. On Shannon Sharpe's Nightcap, he puffed his chest, grinned into the mic, and declared, "I'm way more influential than Nas." No qualifiers, no wink, just pure bravado aimed at a legend whose resume reads like a Columbia University syllabus. Within minutes, the clip ping-ponged across Twitter, TikTok, barbershop group texts, and Spotify comment threads. By dawn, both Jim Jones and Individual One were trending in 30 cities, because 50 Cent had already moved his first piece on the digital board. 23 summers ago, a different microphone sparked this tension. Hot 97's Summer Jam 2002. Nas, frustrated and raw, detonated a rant that labeled Cam'ron's brand new album whack. Cam was Dipset's glittering frontman, Jim Jones its gravel-voiced enforcer. That swipe lit a fuse. Cam fired diss bars, Jim hurled threats, "I'll smack the kufi off Nas," and suddenly, mixtape vendors couldn't duplicate rebuttals fast enough. Time marched. Nas evolved, dropped Godson, dipped into business investments, Dipset surfed a pink mink wave, then scattered. Still, the bruise never faded. The minute Jim saw a microphone and a friendly prompt from Fat Joe, "What's it feel like being compared to Nas?" old adrenaline rushed back. Fat Joe's setup was innocent on its face, a viral clip of a Gen Z kid praising Jim's swag. Jones heard it as coronation. He claimed high school kids in 2025 barely know Nas, that We Fly High shaped more wardrobes than Illmatic ever could. The internet groaned, but the real accelerant poured later that week on Nightcap. Shannon Sharpe, part Southern preacher, part Hall of Fame linebacker, opened with a haymaker. "Bro, were you high when you said you're better than Nas?" Jim smirked. "Maybe a lil," he admitted, then doubled, no, tripled down. He wasn't just better, he'd run lyrical circles around Nas, right now. Sharpe called bluff, teased a Jim challenge, and viewers watched 40 years of street corner bravado clash with NFL alpha energy. Clip after clip hit socials, memes of Shannon bench-pressing Jim's discography stormed timelines. Curtis Jackson smelled opportunity. He didn't tweet a joke, he didn't shoot a diss record. He posted a single black and white screenshot. United States v. Jones et al. Federal Exhibit 15B, highlighting the phrase Individual One. No caption, just a smirking emoji. Hip-hop historians remembered instantly. In 2018, during Tekashi 69's Rico spectacle, prosecutors played a wiretap. A gravelly Harlem accent ordered 9 Trey Blood members to violate the rainbow-haired rapper for switching sides. Court reporters wrote that the feds labeled the voice Individual One. The streets whispered Jim's name. Charges never By resurfacing that PDF, 50 wasn't clowning. He was reminding. Some artists dodge disses. Others dodge indictments. Choose wisely. Comment warriors raced to Spotify, Billboard, and Chartmetric. They stacked numbers like evidence in a trial. Nas, 17 studio albums, 5 since 2020. 3 Grammys in 4 years, sold out Madison Square Garden at age 51. Jim, classics with Dipset, chart singles in the mid-2000s, indie hustle respected, but silent on Billboard's main stage since 2009. Fans posted side-by-side bar graphs. TikTok stitched them over Shannon's laughs. The verdict was lopsided. Streams don't lie, even if podcasts do. Cornered by receipts, Jim pivoted to push-ups. He filmed sweaty sets under neon gym lights, incline presses, battle ropes, captions tagging Sharpe. "Let's settle it in private. Winner names the charity." The strategy was body over bars, cardio over catalog. It kept him trending, yes, but on a different scoreboard. The one where algorithms reward spectacle more than substance. Somewhere in Queens, Nas probably half smiled. He's battled Jay-Z in Yankee stadiums. He doesn't need to deadlift to prove pen weight. Nas said nothing. Not on Twitter, not through proxies. Silence became its own flex. While Jones chased cameras, Nas headlined the King's Disease Global Run, then posted a single backstage photo. Him, a mic, a sold-out arena behind. Caption, Grateful. 75,000 likes an hour. No hashtag needed. For observers, the contrast rang louder than any diss track. Noise versus note. Ego versus legacy. And still, some prayed for an ether too. History warns that when Nas finally answers, pages rip from rap Bibles. 50's screenshot reopened a scar the mainstream barely processed. Why wasn't Jim indicted when the 9-tray case engulfed half his alleged circle? Street code says unanswered questions grow teeth. Lawyers whisper, insufficient evidence. Conspiracy blogs mutter, sealed cooperation. 50 needs no verdict. Innuendo is ammunition. Pair that with 2007's Strange Optics. Jones and Joel Santana popping up on a G-Unit stage, while Cameron feuded with 50. Cam called it betrayal. Fans called it chess by Curtis. Pattern recognition matters. 50 stirs pots, then steps back while rivals boil over. Scenario A. Nas finally tires of the chatter and drops a surgical verse. No yelling, just literary sniper fire that reminds everyone why Illmatic is taught in Harvard classes. Jones trends for a week, then quiets forever. Scenario B. 50 unleashes full audio, if it exists, linking Jim unmistakably to the 9-tray call. Blogs crash, DSP's shadow ban. A courtroom reopen? Maybe. Scenario C. Jim records a scorched earth diss so magnetic the culture pauses. Hip-hop in 2025 is a sport of screenshots. Cloud is currency, paperwork is kryptonite. Jim Jones chose noise over nuance and accidentally reminded the culture that Nas's silence can speak louder than 1,000 Jim selfies. He also reminded 50 Cent why petty plus paperwork equals unlimited content. So we watch. Will Nas pick up the pen? Will 50 press upload on that full wiretap? Or will Jim double his bench press and hope memory scrolls on? One reckless podcast claim rewound 23 years of grudges, pulled courtroom ghosts from dusty servers, and dared a quiet king to roar. In a world where receipts never expire and streams never forget, the next chess move could crown a legend. Or expose an individual the feds still number, not name.
He also makes a side of false lies, some about a U.S. Moss plat.
If you caught a detail others missed, drop it below. Hit like so the algorithm knows you stay for the full story. Smash subscribe. We'll be right here when the next leak hits daylight. Because hip-hop may forgive, but archives, they never sleep.
Then, out of nowhere, he dropped one of the most reckless takes in recent hip-hop memory.